Charlotte, congratulations on Compulsion.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
There's been a grisly murder in Malta. Your character appears. Talk a little bit about who Diana is and give us a little flavor for her.
Oof, Diana Shaw. She is definitely not what you see on the surface. On the surface, you think she's this fun, loving, free spirit character. You know, one of those people you always want to be around. They're just fun. They're the life and soul of the party. Um, and she moves to Malta with her then boyfriend and meets Evie. I was just talking to someone else about it, how her character just shifts completely towards the end, and you see that vulnerability. Like she's so many things, you know. She's the she is the antagonist of the film, that's for sure. She is the baddie, but she's one of those infectious characters that well, for me anyway, for me playing her, that's why I wanted to play her. When I wrote the script, when I co-wrote it with Neil, there was all the roles are great, right? Evie and the detective. I was like, they're all such great roles. And then once we'd finished the script, I was like, I have to play Diana. She's just so much fun. There's so much meat on the bone. I have to play this role. And I've never played that kind of role before. Just it was great.
Yeah, talk a little bit about what drew you to her as a character. Why this character? Why was that something you wanted to tackle?
I'd never played anyone like this before. Like, there's just so much going on inside, like what she does and the extremes she goes to get what she wants, physically, emotionally, um, and how, her arc, how, like, throughout the film, she finally meets her match, and the complex emotions and feelings between these two characters. Um, and it was just fun. Like, the dialogue was great, all the things she says, the way she said it. I just was drawn to her character. Just
Hmm.
her. She was just so fun, you know, and terrifying. Absolutely. She was dangerous. There was so many ways to play her. Like, it was, as I said, so much meat on the bone. It was like, okay, you never know what she's going to do in a scene. It's the unexpected. Like, she could kiss you or kill you. It's one of those. You just never know. It was just, yeah, it was a blast.
Talk a little bit about working opposite Anna Maria in the film and what that was like for you.
Yeah, she was absolutely great. I mean, an absolute pro. I mean, we saw her in the 3 6 Days series, and I thought she was amazing in that. And um, we approached her, sent her the script. She absolutely loved it, was really drawn to Evie. And, she'd done this before. She had done the kind of eroticism before. And, it's a very particular, a lot of actors don't like that or shy away from that. And she was totally for it. And, doing those scenes with her was, she had a lot more experience than me, with her previous films. And the physicality as well, with the fight stuff we had to do together, uh,
Mhm.
the dancing, that one epic death scene. That was like all these, it was a very physical role for both of us. So yeah, she was great.
What was it like to film those fight scenes for you? How did you prepare for doing something like that?
We had a great stunt choreographer. I'd done some action before, but this was, never really. Actually, no, I had some sword fighting in The Reckoning, but this was very. It was meant to be all the fight sequences. She wasn't a professional killer. She wasn't she was just a regular girl who will just do whatever it takes to get what she wants. So it was very. We wanted it to feel as natural as possible. And she's waving the sword around, a katana, and just going at it. And so it was. it was very choreographed. But we wanted it to feel as obviously natural, and she's an ordinary girl. So it was it was a lot of fun, but quite the challenge, especially that the death scene with Zach. Because that was one take, and that was, look, guys, we've got one take, maximum two, no cuts. We got to get this, and that was quite something. But again, we had time to rehearse on that. It was literally like learning moves for a dance, like choreographing. Okay, we're going to do this, and Neil kind of said, for that scene, think of it like you and Amma are two hyenas with this massive tiger. It's very, animalistic, and the way we kind of killed him was very brutal, and yeah, I'd never done that before, like one take like that. So that was really really cool.
Yeah. How did you get into the character of Diana? Like, are there tactics that you have for different roles of like getting into the headspace of this character?
I I like to usually draw from my own experiences, because my
Mhm.
kind of method is, well, how can you experience these emotions if you've never felt them before? Love, hate, sorrow. Like, how can you connect to it if you've never felt it before? But obviously, trying to get into a mind of a killer, that I've never experienced that before. So I had to use my imagination quite a bit and go with my instincts a lot. So obviously I built the character. There were some things I could definitely relate to, because yes, she's a killer, but there's a lots of you can still find in the scenes, you can always find something that you can connect to. Why she's doing, yes, she's killing someone, but why? Okay, she's doing it out of love or hate, or so there's ways to kind of go back so you can get that connection. Always have to, for me anyway, it always have to come from some kind of truth, the truth that I've experienced before, for me anyway. So, but a lot of Diana really was instinctual. I really felt like, okay, I did it, and then Neil's very good at, okay, yep, don't overthink it, just go with how you feel. And then I did it, and she is that kind of free spirited, fun character. So it wasn't very centered or things that I had to really think about. It was, okay, I've got the character, trust that I have the character, and just play her. So that's a lot of that was just doing the research, forgetting it, and then just play when I'm on set, you know. And yeah, it's very different to how I'm used to working.
Charlotte, congratulations on Compulsion. Thank you so much for taking
Yeah.
time to talk to us. We really enjoyed talking to you. And we hope everyone gets a chance to see it in theaters and on demand on the
Yeah.
18th. Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.